heard me say it many times. Wall Street didn't build the country. The middle class built the country. Unions built the middle class. That's a fact. So let's keep going. You deserve what you've earned, and you've earned a hell of a lot more than you're getting paid now. Thank you very much.
There's President Biden. He joined a bunch of UAW auto workers on the picket line. Bullhorn out, hat on. I'm just glad he wasn't out there with his sleeves rolled up, because that's the typical politician move once he's out in the streets. Maybe it's too chilly out there. But still, he's out there and helping these guys talk about their demands for better wages and also work conditions as well from these auto companies that, of course, are talking about how they're going into bankruptcy over them. Here's more from his visit. Let's watch more.
I marched along the UAW picket lines when I was a senator since 1973, but I tell you what, first time I've ever done it as a president. Oh, look, one thing is real simple, and to be very brief. The fact of the matter is that you guys, the UAW, you saved the automobile industry back in 2008 and before. Made a lot of sacrifices, gave up a lot, and the companies were in trouble. But now they're doing incredibly well. And guess what? You should be doing incredibly well too. Stick with it, because you deserve the significant raise you need and other benefits.
In confirmation of what they're looking for, stick to it, stay on the line. You deserve these benefits and these better wages. The president is pointing out there. It's a big push for them, considering the president stepped out on those on the striking line with them, which I don't think is a regular thing for presidents to do. Definitely gives them some kind of a big push of support. Maybe it'll help with these negotiations. We'll see, but there's not many corporations and companies that respect political figures, considering they've bought all of them off anyways. So why would they listen to him? At least maybe for the rest of the public to see the support, and maybe that's what could push them further. Automakers have been arguing, though, that these wages, as I point out, might destroy the entire auto industry in America. And also General Motors said this in a statement specifically. Our focus is not on politics, but continues to be on bargaining in good faith with the UAW leadership to reach an agreement as quickly as possible that rewards our workforce and allows GM to succeed and thrive into the future. Part of their concern, Rayyvana, is that these electric car mandates and things that are going on with the shift from gas to electric is something that's such a big endeavor that they can't possibly pay the people that'll be part of shifting it from gas to electric anyway. I mean, what are they gonna do? Make electric cars that people would have to buy and purchase, and then there's a profit based off of that? You know, once you're selling electric cars, you have to sell them well under the cost of making them. Everyone knows that, right? What's your thoughts?
Well, you know, one of the reasons the UAW hasn't endorsed Biden yet for the upcoming presidential election is because of his initiatives on green energy, particularly when it pertains to electric vehicles, because they need these. They're fighting. One of the things they're fighting for is job protections, job security, and training programs, so that these workers can, you know, maintain employment while these organizations, while these companies are shifting towards manufacturing electric vehicles, because these workers are going to need to be retrained to do these jobs, and that's going to cost money. So that's one of the things they're fighting for, and also one of the reasons that they have given Joe Biden as to why they haven't endorsed him yet, although all signs point to they will endorse him because he has been significantly better for labor than Donald Trump. I don't think you could accuse Donald Trump of doing one good thing for labor during his time as president. Whereas, you know, there's an entire litany of things that particularly Joe Biden's NLRB has done. I don't think that he's a, you know, tremendous president by any means, but his administration has been very good on union rights, on labor rights generally, aside for squashing some, you know, the potential railroad worker strike. That being said, Trump also went to try to appease the workers, and he chose to go to a non-union workplace. So I think that Joe Biden is definitely going to get the endorsement of labor, regardless of their concerns about electric vehicles. And he's the first president to ever sitting president to join a picket line, and maybe that'll help move, you know, push forward some momentum so that these workers do get those protections that they're seeking for as it pertains to EVs.
Yeah, also, we shouldn't forget, because the previous negotiations with the auto workers and these companies, they did take, at least they're not normal 20% increases for their wages and things like that. So they're looking to maybe get those now, because that was a concession to help the auto industry, corporations and companies there. So when it comes to back around to evening out, because maybe there's a reciprocal relationship there could be, there's the company and then there's the workers, because both need each other, right? It's just not there. And it's talking about how these sharks are coming after us. They're trying to destroy us. If you take stake in the fact that they're part of this entire business, maybe they're in support of this business continuing where they can live, because everything else is going up. By the way, we're switching over to electric. And as I'm seeing, literally as I drove in this morning, over $6 prices for gas at the lower end. So as we continue to push for, let's stick with gas, or we're gonna switch over to electric, how dare we? Are you still happy for these gas prices from these gas companies and other corporations that are gouging you for that? Because it's coming from every direction.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.